Hello, hello, and welcome to this edition of Community Circle. Usually, what I say is I always have a special guest in the studio, but this time we are taking Community Circle out into the valley, which I'm really excited about because the weather has been so beautiful. I'm Jackie Morales, your host, and today I do have a very special guest joining me today. I have Zuri, and we are here at the Parsons Girl Scouts Center.
Yes, the
Am I-
Parsons Leadership Center.
The
Yeah, you
Leadership
got it.
Center. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Zuri, thank you so much for joining us on Community Circle. If you don't mind,
Mhm.
just sharing a little bit about yourself and how you got started with the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you said, my name is Suri Torres. I'm the Senior Manager of Multicultural Communications for Girl Scouts Arizona Cactus Pine, which is like a really fancy way of saying that I'm a Senior Marketing Manager.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would have butchered that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So I hold the creative strategy and creative process for our team.
Okay.
So it entitles a lot of photography, videography, social media, or magazines. So wear a lot of hats, but it's
That's
always
awesome.
for a good cause, which makes it
Mhm.
fun.
How long have you been here?
About 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay, that's so great. And that is a lot of work. Working in media,
Mhm.
like I know all the behind the scenes, so there's a
Mhm.
lot of work. And so, well, thank you for what you're doing here for our Girl Scouts. Tons of questions. I know it's Girl Scout cookie season right
It
now.
is.
What does that really mean and entail? The behind the scenes of
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't really realize that Girl Scout cookie season's only here once a year.
that?
It's in our council specifically, it's 6 weeks. We started on the 19th of January and we're ending this week on the 2nd of March.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so for us internally as a team, we start really planning in October
Wow.
and start getting together our campaigns, doing photography, connecting with our membership, seeing what their needs are, and getting girls prepared for, running own little business.
Got you. That is so cool. Anytime I hear Girl Scout cookie season, I'm like so excited. It makes me happy, and I'm sure
Yeah.
it makes the girls happy too. What does it look like for them to get prepared?
Yeah, so the girls, we have two sets of paths that Girl Scouts can take. So they can be in a troop or they can be an IGM, which stands for an independent girl member.
Okay.
So if they're in a troop, they'll meet with their troop and talk about what their goal is. Like how many cookies do we want to sell? What is our fundraising goal? What do we want to do with our money?
Wow.
And same goes for a girl who's an independent girl member. She'll probably talk to her family and figure out, okay, what realistically can we sell?
Got
What
you.
do I want to do with my funds? And how much time do we have?
Okay,
Mhm.
that is so cool. I'm super competitive, so I'd be like, I want to sell all the cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, like, off the top of your head, what is the most someone has raised as
Oh
far
my
as selling cookies?
gosh.
I know that's probably a tough question on
It
the
is.
spot. My favorite.
Oh, well, a lot.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say
no.
a lot. I don't remember the exact amount, but we do have girls who will hit sometimes hundreds and thousands of packages.
Wow.
Last year, as a council, in total, girls sold over 3.1 million packages
You're kidding
just in
me.
central and northern Arizona. Yeah.
That is so cool. I see them
Mhm.
on the grind. If there's anybody
Yeah.
that's on the grind, it's the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I think the girls really take advantage of the time and really learn what it is to be a business owner. They learn
Yeah.
communication skills, they learn marketing skills, and they're really trying to, set themselves up and really reach their goals. So when you see them at their booths, they're really trying to make a sale and really work on those skills so the following year they can up their numbers.
Yeah, they're good and they're
Mhm.
sharp. So shouts out to the Girl Scouts for all the training behind the scenes because they'll get me to buy a few boxes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
And they're delicious, so it's not
They're
like that
so
big of
good.
a
The Thin Mints and is it the Samoas?
Yeah,
Is that
Samoa
okay?
for the coconut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super good. So you did mention something key that I wanted to go back and ask when you said that they are preparing and they're getting with their families and figuring out how much they want to sell and how they want to spend it.
Mhm.
What do you mean by spending it? Like, how do they get to spend the funds?
Oh, that's a great question. So 100% of our proceeds stay local within our
Okay.
council and with the girls. So a percentage goes to our council. It's a smaller percentage than what the girls end up getting, but it helps maintain our camp properties like where we are right now.
So beautiful.
Yeah, and helps us really keep our programs going
Okay.
that we offer to girls. But for the girls, they get to decide how they want to use the funds. Some of them have service projects they're working on, and they use the funds to pay for supplies. Some girls want to travel and we have travel within the United States, and some girls go abroad.
What?
This last year, a group of Girl Scouts used their cookie funds to go to Costa Rica.
No way.
Yeah, and they got to explore the jungle and learn about coffee. So it
You're
really just depends on
kidding.
what their interests are.
I love that. And just to know like where the funds are going because I've never known, right? I buy
Yeah.
the cookies, they're so good, but how is it benefiting the Girl Scout community? And I love that. I love that they
Yeah.
get to travel as one of their choices to how they want to spend their money.
Absolutely. And something that I always love to share in these interviews is that statistically only 1.9% of philanthropic givings are given to leadership programs that benefit girls and women.
Wow.
So we're really
That's
trying to push
crazy.
that needle and really share that we should have more opportunities for girls and
Absolutely.
really invest in our girls because studies have shown when you invest in women, the economy gets better,
Yep.
public services get better. So we really believe in girls and you get stuff in return.
Yeah, I think we're nurturing and we
Yeah.
get it done like you said.
Yeah.
So no, I think that's amazing. And then also besides the cookies and them, finding a sense of like independency and
Hmm.
how to, start their own business, what all else do they do? Because I see them with all these badges.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how does that work?
Yeah, sometimes you see a girl with a tricked out vest.
Yeah, she's like showing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So something cool about the vest is that on the front, all those little badges you see, those are badges that you need to complete a specific curriculum from
Okay.
our national brand. So maybe it's a STEM badge or learning about nature or uh, first aid. Those have a curriculum tied to them, and they
Okay.
really work hard to make sure they, learn everything to earn the badge. And
Mm-hmm.
on the back, we have the fun patches. So the
Oh,
fun
okay.
patches are an opportunity for partners, local partners, to create something. So if, for example, this weekend we have a 5K coming up,
Okay,
and we have a
yes.
fun patch for it. So if a girl participates in something, that patch will go on the back. So it's overall a really great representation of what she's accomplished at that level in Girl Scouts.
Awesome. So it's not mandatory
No,
for them to do it. Okay.
yeah, I think like a misconception about Girl Scouting is like, okay, if I join a troop, I have to do everything the troop says, and I have to
Yeah.
do every single program that is available. But no, you can customize your experience. So
Yeah.
if your troop is super into science, but you're more of an artsy person, you can do some of the science stuff if you want to bond with your troop. But then you can go and do your own thing and
I love
explore the
that.
arts or the
Yeah.
outdoors. Hmm.
I like the way it's set up because I think that way it makes them want to do it even more, right?
Yeah.
It holds them accountable. So good job with that because you
Oh,
guys are
thank
just like,
you.
this is our next generation. And
Yeah.
I just love the fact that they're learning so much that I feel personally that they should be learning in schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
You see so much growth too throughout the
I
years.
have. I have. I actually have worked with the particular Girl Scout group since one of the girls was like 9 years old, and now she's like
Wow.
already graduated high
Hmm.
school, and she's amazing. So I just I love what you guys are doing with the program. And then also I wanted to know, what are the ages? Like when can
Oh,
someone
absolutely.
join,
Hmm.
and is there like a max out age? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to join.
Well, you can always be a Girl Scout. There's no limit to that. But we do start at 5 years old. Those are our daisies.
Okay,
Yeah, and
cute.
that's where they get started. We teach them how to make friends. I think it's a really great opportunity to start building those like life skills that will really help them in the future.
Uh-huh.
And we go all the way until 18, which is the senior year of high
Wow,
school.
that's so
Yeah,
cool.
and with each year comes new challenges and different programmings that kind of fit the life that they're living at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So a daisy might, when it comes to cookies, as a daisy, she might just be learning how to count boxes and the different
Oh,
colors and the
cute.
different flavors. And by the time she's 18, she has a marketing strategy down and she
Right.
really knows what she wants to use her funds for and how she wants to invest. So,
Yeah. Do most kids that sign up, say at 5 years old, do they usually stay until they're 18?
I've known a few Girl Scouts who have
Really?
been through it. For our magazine, I wrote an article a couple of years ago where there was a Girl Scout, and I did her photo shoot for the article as well. She had all of her vests like lined across her body. She was showing that,
That's so
yeah, from
cool.
5 years old till 18.
That's
She,
really cool.
mm-hmm,
I love it. And it also gives the parents to be really involved with their kids when it comes
absolutely,
to that.
yeah.
So,
It's a different opportunity to like bond and see your,
hmm,
your daughter grow in these different ways.
yeah. And what about do you guys compete with the Boy Scouts at all?
Oh, we're two
'Cause I know.
separate
Oh, are
organizations.
you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
was wondering
no,
because,
no, no. It's a great question. Yeah, we're two separate organizations. I think for Girl Scouts, we really take a lot of pride in that we are a girl-led organization,
okay.
and a lot of our troop leaders are women, and we really put the girl at the center. So
Awesome.
she makes her own path, she blazes her own trail, and we give her the resources she needs to be successful.
Well, that's good to know because I didn't know. So I'm
Yeah.
like, are they one? Do they compete against each other? So no, that's really cool.
Hmm.
And then so say someone's listening right now or
Hmm.
watching, what would you say is the first step to take if you want to get your daughter involved in the Girl Scouts?
Yeah, if you visit our website, girlscoutsaz.org, there's a lot of information on there where you can really learn more about volunteering or what it takes to join a troop. Me being Latina, when I was growing up, I didn't think Girl Scouts was for me because there was this misconception like, oh, it's just too expensive and it's too
Oh,
much.
got
And
you.
but to get started, it's $25.
What?
Yeah, and
That's
that
like how much you need to open up a bank account.
yeah. Yeah, and that gives you access to all of our programs and events, and from there you can customize and tailor your experience however fits best. And there's no minimum time commitment or minimum time commitment you need to make. You can have your troop meetings, or if you want to, like I said, be a independent girl member, you can
Yeah.
then do things with your family, and that could be a bonding experience.
Oh,
So
that's really cool.
yeah, if you visit our website, there's so much information on there. And if you just want to give it a test drive, you
Yeah.
can join one of our public facing events that's open to the community and get a sense of what Girl Scouting is all about.
That's so cool. And so that information is on the website as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your favorite part about working here?
Oh my gosh. I think it's really wonderful to be a part of an organization that really sees the importance of investing in girls.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, it's come such a long way. Girl Scouting started in 1936, and for over
Wow.
100 years, we've been investing in girls. And I know I keep talking about the cookie season, but it's such a wonderful example about when cookies first started. It was because that's what girls knew how to do. They were like, well, we need money, let's bake cookies. That's what we know how to do.
Yeah.
And it's evolved from like just the traditional gender norm to now being like, oh, we're business owners and we're
Yeah.
cookie bosses.
I
And
love it.
we can use the funds to go to space camp. We can be robotics engineers. We can go to the outdoors and learn how to hike and do all these things. So
Right.
it's seeing the evolution of how the movement has grown, and seeing girls go from being super shy in front of a camera to doing public speaking in front of,
That's so great.
political figures and campaigning for something they believe in.
That's so cool. I
Mhm.
can see why you love your job so much.
Yeah.
You're like 4 years and I'm going.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you mind, or if you have any stories that come to mind that stick out to you that you can share of maybe a particular Girl Scout that started and where she's at today?
Oh my gosh. I have so many. But there's a specific Girl Scout who I got to know when I first started working here. She was probably just starting out high school or just a sophomore, but so I manage a media ambassador program. So that's a program for girls who are interested in media and being in front of the camera and learning more about careers in the media field. And so when she started, she was a little more comfortable behind the camera, just supporting other girls. And throughout the years, she became more and more comfortable and confident. And by the time she ended up graduating, she was giving like a keynote speech at one of our ceremonies. And now she's a lifetime Girl Scout member and
Wow.
and is now mentoring the younger girls. So it's really great to see that. And even one of our most prestigious awards in Girl Scouting is called the Gold Award.
Uh-huh.
And my team really has the privilege of editing their biographies to present at the ceremony that we have once a year. And just reading about the projects that these girls have taken over a year to create and how they fundraise. We have a girl this year who has focused on period poverty and really providing resources in Arizona to younger girls who may not have the resources to buy those type of products. And we had a girl a couple years ago who opened the first dog park at a national park.
Really?
So they see these
Wow.
needs and really take initiative to make positive change and use the resources that they've been given, and not just Girl Scouting but in life, but really use Girl Scouting as a foundation.
That is so cool. And you know what? Sometimes people walking around buying the cookies, because it is a big deal, even for us, outsiders, and we can't necessarily see all the behind the scenes of what's going on, but just to know that like our dollars being spent on these amazing cookies is going to something so amazing like this, and how it's changing young girls' lives. And it's kind of like paying it forward too for them, right? Because they started with the program and now they're able to give back to the younger generation coming in. So it's just like circle of life type of thing.
Yeah.
I really love that. Sudi, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else that you want to add that I may not have asked that's really important that you want to get out to the community about Girl Scouts?
It's never too late to start. Even if you are 10, 15, there's always room for Girl Scouts. And even now as a grown adult, if you want to join Girl Scouts, we have a troop called Troop Pearl, where you can connect with other adults who are interested in supporting Girl Scouting. So there's always a way to really give back and stay involved. But thank you so much for your time. I think it's really great that we get to share our story here.
Absolutely. Thank you for the invite to this beautiful facility.
Yes.
I remember passing by when they were first building it, and I'm like, wow, like that is going to be a huge facility. And now I get to come out here and check it out for myself. And it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, we preserved a lot of the nature, the
Yeah,
way it's built. So, yeah, I'm
yeah.
glad you got to experience
I think
it.
it's super cool. Well, thank you again so much for your time. If you don't mind giving the website again once more. And are you guys on social media too?
Yes,
Okay.
our website is girlscoutsaz.org, and you can find us at GSACPC on our platforms.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much again for your time and for the invite out here. And thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Community Circle. Until next Sunday, you take care.